Chelsea are working hard to complete a number of transfers before the winter window closes on Monday. Here are the latest developments at Stamford Bridge. 1. Triple transfer deal. The Blues have reached full agreement on 3 major deals, with 1 player leaving and 2 new players joining. Details of the deals are still being kept under wraps, but it is likely to involve young players and squad rotation. 2. Big opportunity to sign Osimhen. Chelsea have been handed a major boost in their pursuit of Victor Osimhen. Napoli are reportedly more open to selling the Nigerian striker after a series of internal developments at the club. 3. Tottenham interested in Axel Disasi. Tottenham have emerged as new candidates to sign Chelsea defender Axel Disasi. Spurs are looking for a new centre-back and could try to sign him before the transfer window closes. 4. Joao Felix could join AC Milan. Jorge Mendes, Joao Felix's agent, is trying to get his client to move to AC Milan. Felix has struggled to hold down a place at Chelsea and could leave in a last-minute deal. 5. Ben Chilwell to Crystal Palace. Chelsea could potentially let Ben Chilwell go on loan to Crystal Palace. Injuries and a lack of consistency have made it difficult for Chilwell to break into the first team, and Palace could be an ideal destination for him. Chelsea are likely to have a busy few days ahead, with the main focus being on the signing of Osimhen and freshening up the squad for the rest of this season. Chelsea are considering leaving Stamford Bridge and building a new stadium at Earl's Court. Todd Boehly, the club's owner, is considering the option as part of Chelsea's major modernization project. Interestingly, the British government is reportedly willing to help fund the construction of the new stadium. If the plan comes to fruition, the Blues will have a world-class facility that is larger and more modern than Stamford Bridge, which has been in use since 1905. However, the decision is still in its early stages and will likely face a lot of discussion with supporters and other stakeholders. Is this the right move for Chelsea's future? Chelsea enter the final 48 hours of the winter transfer window with several moves still to be completed. Enzo Maresca's side have struggled in recent games, winning just 1 of their last 7 Premier League games. Therefore, additional ammunition could be the solution to improve the team's performance. 1. New striker is a priority. Chelsea are still actively looking for a new centre forward to provide support for Nicholas Jackson. One interesting option is Evan Ferguson from Brighton. The 20-year-old is reportedly available for around £40 million, either for a permanent transfer or a loan. If the Blues can recruit him before the deadline, it will be a big boost for their attack line. 2. Andre Santos potentially recalled. Chelsea are also predicted to bring back Andre Santos from his loan spell at Strasbourg. The 20-year-old midfielder has been impressive in League One by scoring 8 goals in 19 games. With Chelsea's midfield looking less than solid, Santos' presence could be an instant solution without having to recruit new players. 3. Ben Chilwell ready to leave. Ben Chilwell, who is no longer in Maresca's plans, is also expected to leave the club before the transfer window closes. Crystal Palace have opened talks to take the 28-year-old left-back on loan until the end of the season. With just 1 appearance this season, a move for Chilwell would give him the chance to get regular playing time. With these moves, Chelsea can close the transfer window with a balanced strategy, strengthening the squad with the addition of a striker and a midfielder, while also slimming down the team by releasing unused players. AC Milan are working hard to sign Joao Felix from Chelsea before the transfer window closes. However, they will first have to offload Noah Okafor to free up space in the squad. Santiago Jimenez has arrived in Milan and is set to undergo a medical before completing his €32 million move from Feyenoord. However, Milan are still keen to add a forward who can play on the wing and provide creativity in attack. Joao Felix has been linked with a loan move without an option to buy on several occasions. Recent reports from La Gazzetta dello Sport and calciomercato.com suggest that agent Jorge Mendes, who also represents coach Sergio Conceição, is still trying to bring Felix to the San Siro. However, negotiations are not going smoothly. Felix's €6 million a season salary is a major obstacle for Milan. In addition, Chelsea want to include a purchase option clause, while Milan would prefer a pure loan deal. Meanwhile, Milan are still trying to offload Okafor, who previously failed to move to RB Leipzig due to medical issues. West Ham United or another Bundesliga club are the last options for Milan to secure space for Felix before the transfer window closes. Chelsea have reached an agreement with Crystal Palace to take Ben Chilwell on loan until the end of the season. Fabrizio Romano reports that Chilwell is set to leave Stamford Bridge before the transfer window closes on Monday night. The 28-year-old has been out of Enzo Maresca's plans since the summer, but has remained at the club. Chilwell has made just one appearance this season, prompting Chelsea to consider a loan move to get more game time. Chelsea have recently recalled Trevoh Chalobah from his loan spell at Palace, and are now set to send Chilwell to Selhurst Park in a similar deal. However, the final decision will still be up to the player. Chilwell previously turned down a move to the Turkish club last summer, but is likely to remain in the Premier League. Carne Chukwuemeka is also set to leave Chelsea in the near future. The young midfielder is being monitored by Borussia Dortmund, who are interested in taking him on loan with an option to buy. A final decision on Chukwuemeka's future is expected within the next 48 hours. Borussia Dortmund are looking to sign Carne Chukwuemeka on loan with an option to buy in the summer. Reports from journalist Patrick Berger suggest that Dortmund are prepared to pay around 30 million euros to secure his services on a permanent basis once the loan expires. Chukwuemeka has given the green light for a move to the Bundesliga, but the final decision lies with Chelsea. The Blues are said to be demanding a higher fee, around 40 million euros, although a deal could be struck for 35 million euros if the two clubs reach a compromise before the transfer window closes. Chukwuemeka has struggled for regular game time this season under Enzo Maresca, which is why Chelsea are willing to listen to offers for him, especially if interested clubs are willing to meet their asking price. Dortmund see Chukwuemeka as a valuable addition to their midfield, especially in the long term. Chelsea themselves are active in the transfer market to overhaul their squad. With competition in midfield fierce and potential new arrivals, the club wants to ensure that players who are lacking in game time can get opportunities elsewhere, either on loan or on a permanent transfer. Mathys Tel has turned down the chance to join Tottenham Hotspur, despite the North London club having reached an agreement with Bayern Munich worth £50 million. The decision has made Spurs chairman Daniel Levy's trip to Germany in vain. Tottenham, who are in the midst of an injury crisis, are in dire need of additional ammunition in their attacking line. However, Tel seems to prefer to stay at Bayern until the end of the season before making a decision on his future. Tel's decision has also had an impact on Manchester United, Chelsea, and Aston Villa, who have been linked with him. All three clubs are more interested in the option of a loan with a buy clause, in contrast to Spurs' permanent approach. Tel himself has struggled to get regular playing time at Bayern, especially due to the presence of Kingsley Coman, Leroy Sane, Serge Gnabry and Harry Kane. Although he has appeared more often from the bench, his performances have attracted the attention of many European clubs. With the transfer window almost closed, Tel's chances of a move seem increasingly slim, and he is expected to consider leaving in the summer.